This is Kenya, a land of stunning beauty, ancient traditions, and extraordinary people. A land that has known both struggle and resilience in equal measure. And scattered across this nation, in slums and in villages, in children's homes and in coastal cities, there are people who have been waiting to be seen, waiting to be helped, waiting for someone to believe that their life matters. This is what happens when love decides to show up. This is the Global Development Project. In April 2026, the GDP Kenya leadership team boarded a plane bound for Nairobi, Kenya, because that is what GDP does. We go. Waiting on the tarmac, the GDP Kenya field team, its partners, friends, and family. A reunion that reminds everyone while the miles are always worth it. First stop, Compassionate Children's Home. In partnership with Laughter of Hope, one of GDP's trusted Kenya partners. These children had no help, no hope, and no future to look forward to. GDP Kenya took on the responsibility for these vulnerable children. Clothes were provided. 3 months of meals and food were delivered. Haircuts for the boys. When the kids saw the supplies of food, they sang and danced, and they all celebrated together. Then on to Good Samaritan's Children's Home, a GDP partner for years. Today, GDP not only visits, we check in on the welfare of the children. Because of your generosity, GDP supports children into higher learning institutions. Opportunities they never dreamed could be theirs. And they are excelling and are now building the future of Kenya. From Nairobi, the journey continued to the ancient coastal city of Mombasa, a city that has seen centuries of history. And in April 2026, it witnessed something remarkable. GDP Multiplex Center, now in its finishing stages. Hundreds of youth descended on Mombasa from across Kenya. They came for the Youth Summit, and they left changed. Women leaders gathered from every corner of Kenya. The Leaders Conference, the Women's Empowerment Summit. Patricia Wright, GDP's Director of Women's Empowerment for East Africa, was there. Since GDP began this work, over 5,500 women have been reached. Over 2,000 widows have received food and encouragement. And at St. Rita's Evergreen Girls' School, the first school of its kind in East Africa, more than 40 young mothers and their children are being supported, while over 2,000 more wait for a place of refuge. From there, we went on into the West. In the early morning hours across the nation, to the village of Mousoli in Western Kenya, where a newly established GDP Empowerment Center had been waiting for this day. Hundreds and hundreds came out. The celebration was extraordinary. Singing, traditional dances, food, and quiet, solemn moments of stillness as the entire community understood what this center means. And the work has not gone unnoticed. In 2026, the Kenyan government officially named and recognized GDP as a registered non-governmental organization, a landmark milestone that opens new doors, grants new access, and carries the full weight of national legitimacy. GDP is not just a charity visiting Kenya. GDP is a recognized force for transformation, officially, nationally, and permanently.